Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Utah, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors Live Show. We are coming to you live from the Lawler Timber Company Grappling Hills Outdoor Media Center. It's 47 degrees outside, cloudy with an east wind, about 11 miles an hour. Going to be a little breezy today. We'll get to the community neighbor bank, Grandma Karen, Gettin Outdoors weekend weather forecast here in a little while. But first of all, I want to talk about a huge event going on up in Lowndes County, Alabama, up in Braggs, Alabama. And I'm going to bring in Mr. Demp Bell to tell us all about it. Good morning, Demp.
Good morning, Big Daddy.
Man, you looking good. It's still a pretty morning, ain't it?
Oh, it's beautiful here. Nice, crisp morning, sunshine. It's a great day to kick this thing off.
Well, we really kicked it off yesterday. Now, tell us about yesterday. Y'all had a bunch of does come in, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We actually started yesterday afternoon. The outdoor DoeNation Outdoors crews came in about lunch, and we got them all set up, and they hunted yesterday afternoon. We came in with about 12. I know we got people throughout the area that's got walk-in coolers that also have deer. We probably won't get a real total until probably Monday after I talk to all of the processors.
Mm-hmm. Well, what we're talking about is the Cornwallis DoeNation Big Doe Contest going on today and tomorrow at Cornwallis and Braggs, Alabama. This is a 41 county. Tell everybody about it, Demp. Tell it.
Thank you.
41 county event, but tell how they can get involved.
I appreciate that, Big Daddy. Yeah, first of all, the DoeNation Outdoors crew, they're on the Sportsman channel. Two great young men, and they actually use it as a ministry. They donate all the meat. So when I got a call a couple of months ago, I said, hey, let us get involved with you and do something in the Black Belt. And they donate them back to food banks. So as I got on the phone, got talking to these food banks, I realized that those food banks from Mobile to Dothan up to Auburn, Montgomery, down over to South Tuscaloosa, covered 41 counties, counting the Black Belt. So if these hunters are anywhere in those 41 counties, and they can go to historicalcornwallis.com, and I know you've been pushing that, and I appreciate it, they can still get tickets online if they want to enter the contest for the biggest doe. Yesterday morning, about 8 o'clock, we had the first truck pull in, and it was great. It was 3 adults, 2 fathers with 2 boys, 10 and 11. Both of them had taken their does, and they stood there with us as they processed the deer. It was great. It was just a great experience, and that's what we're after, is getting young people out in the great outdoors in the cool air and seeing the great nature, and then also be able to teach them to give back during this holiday season. All does. You don't have to enter to donate those does. Hunting clubs, drop them off this morning, drop them off this afternoon, drop them off in the morning, and then Saturday, tomorrow at noon, we have the big weigh-in, big barbecue off to my right over here. You can take and see the pits, and old Brad's been working on them last night. He's over there right now preparing them, getting ready to start smoking.
And that's going to be tomorrow. Now, let's tell everybody now, the tickets are $100 a piece.
Correct.
But you can win. The biggest doe's going to win $1,000, second place $500, and you have a third place prize. But you don't have to get in the contest to bring your doe.
That's correct. If they want to enter, they can have a chance to win that $1,000 cash first place, $500 second, as you said. And then we got also $500 third place of national products. Plus, everybody who comes down this hill into Cornwallis tomorrow will get a chance to give a ticket to win door prizes that will be given away, besides all the vendors here. So we want people to, the most important thing here is donate does. We all know we got too many. So here's a way to do the right thing for the herd. And also, of course, we want you to hunt legal, take the legal amount each day, but we want you to drop them off here. And we have processors that'll pick them up here and across the black belt.
Now you can go to it, and I got that link on the screen now, www.historicalcornwallis.com, to get your ticket. I got tickets here at the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Tickets are available at McGraw-Webb Chevrolet. Where else can they get tickets, Demp?
They go online, and it'll have a list. Also, there's a list of all the processors. So, Big Daddy, let's say you're in Mobile County and you want to participate. Well, you shoot a doe, you're not going to drive all the way up here to Braggs, Alabama to bring it. We know that. All you got to do when you go online to Historical Cornwallis, go to the Big Doe page. Bottom, it'll say processors, a link. You click that, and it's going to pull up a counties, the map of Alabama with all the locations by balloons and the address on the right-hand side. You can drop them off any one of those locations and say, hey, this is for the Big Doe Contest, and they'll take care of it, process it, and give it to the food banks.
Now, but they do need to be field dressed before you take them to the processor.
Yes, correct. And if you're bringing one here, that's the way we weigh them. We field dress them, and then we have a digital scale here. If you're somewhere else and you're not going to come here and you're going to enter the contest, all they have to do is take and field dress it, hang it on the scale, and take a picture with you with the deer behind you so we can see the scale. And that's the same thing as being here if you're entering the contest.
All right, now let's talk to the people that are in Lowndes, Dallas, Autauga, Butler, Wilcox County that might want to not only bring their doe tomorrow, but they're going to be on TV tomorrow. You're going to have you've already put up, the production company is coming there, put up a huge stage. It's going to be big time tomorrow.
Yes, they are. The Sportsman Channel, everybody arrived yesterday around noon before everybody went out to start hunting. So at noon tomorrow at the weigh-in, of course, they're doing cutaways, that kind of stuff as they're hunting now. But tomorrow we'll have vendors here. We'll have the big barbecue. Barbecue starts at 11, and then the big weigh-in is at noon. I need all the people we can get to come stand in front of this stage out here to watch the big weigh-in and support this. This is our first year, and of course, we plan to continue to do it. It's the right thing to do, especially at the holiday season, to give back to all these food banks. Every one of those food banks, we're grateful to get it.
I guarantee you, I tell you what, it's just a great event. It's a win-win for everybody. It really is.
I say, that's right. That's right.
Well, and now that, but I want to emphasize to all of y'all listening today, tomorrow, you need to bring your does to Cornwallis. It is in Braggs, Alabama. I'm sure you got signs up there.
Banners at the crossroad pointing into us. They can drop them off today from 7 to 7, and then in the morning from as soon as they can get here all the way up to noon.
Okay, and the grand finale is going to be at noon tomorrow with the show there, and a big cooking and eating and a great time. Plus, they'll get a chance to see what Cornwallis is all about. Mention everything you got going on up there with Cornwallis.
This spring, we're opening Cornwallis up, and they can see the signs when they come in. Open it up to schools for historical tours and tied to the history of the Black Belt. Historical figures like Davy Crockett, Andrew Jackson, DeSoto, who came through here in the 1500s. Also, they'll be able to do birding. They'll be able to walk the nature trails and go down on our creeks where we have those fossils, 60, 80 million year old fossils laying there that they'll be able to look at. All of these will be tours. So we're excited about educating people about this great Black Belt of ours. It's a true treasure, not just for us, but for the whole nation.
I guarantee you it is. Now, let's go over it one more time. It started yesterday. One more time. If you kill a doe and want to donate it to the food banks of the area, bring it to Cornwallis. If you want to get in the contest, get you that $100 ticket, and you could win $1,000 for the biggest doe.
That's right. And they can buy the ticket online. They can get it right before they come up if they'd like. That's fine if they want to enter. But bring those does on to us, hunters. We got plenty of room for them.
All right, let's go over one more thing while I got you here, because I had to put this up. I don't know if you can see it, but y'all have a big, huge event. I remember last year in Furman, Alabama. This is a huge event. Talk about that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There in Furman, Alabama, every year we do Christmas in Furman. This year is Sunday night, and it starts at dark. We light up all of those antebellums through there. We have people come from all over. And then at Bethsaida Baptist Church, 1832, everything is period. The music, they will love it. It's a great experience for not only adults, but for children as well. And that starts at 6:30, the candlelight Christmas service, everything built around simplicity, lasts about 30, 45 minutes of the service. So it's not a long drawn out, and it's all about the history and the Christmas season.
And y'all will be singing carols and dressed up in period attire. I got a picture of you up there right now. I guess that was at Christmas in Camden, wasn't it?
That's right, last week. And there will be carolers out front singing as people come through, and there'll be period people dressed on the inside. It's a wonderful experience. Anybody who comes always wants to come back. Generally, the church is filled all the way up in the balcony. So you guys come early. Bring your children, your grandchildren. It's a great event. Everybody needs to experience the simplicity of it.
And that's this Sunday in Furman, Alabama. What time does it start, then?
All right. The tour, as far as the homes, lights come on at dark. They'll stay on to about 9, 10 o'clock. And then the candlelight service starts at 6:30 at Bethsaida Baptist Church, right on the line. They can't miss it. There'll be signs.
Hey, that's going to be awesome. Man, you done brought a heap of information to this show this morning, Demp.
Yay! Bring it on, baby.
All right, tomorrow at Cornwallis in Braggs, Alabama, that's going to be the place to be. The weather's going to cooperate. It's going to be nice. And Demp, congratulations on already a successful event. I appreciate you letting me be a small part of it. And
Eddie, I appreciate all your people and everything you're doing. And we got people coming in now bringing those on top of the hill here. So we appreciate everything. Thank you. Keep it up.
Well, go to work. We'll see you tomorrow at Cornwallis.
Thank you. God bless
you. Demp Bell, I tell you what, he's got it going up there in Lowndes County, Alabama. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the Frogging Tournaments. Coast-to-coast true value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, sauce, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show. All right, everybody, I want y'all to please do some Christmas shopping at my sponsors. All of them have got some great Christmas gifts. Got a call from Park Harris this morning at Harris Farm and Marketplace in Possum Bend, Alabama, and he is starting to grind grits and cornmeal today on his grist mill. So that will be available for your Christmas dinner. All right, everybody, I want to thank you. Woo, we got a good crowd. Tommy D, my old buddy up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Roll Tide is tuned in. Rusty Godbo's tuned in. Tommy D, Doug Pugh is tuned in. Old Thunder's tuned in from upstate New York. Grandma Karen out in California. B-Dog. Old buddy McLaughlin's tuned in over on the river. How you doing? Jim Andrews, I appreciate you tuning in this morning, Jim. Tina Foster and Millis Ferry, good morning to you. Cliff Wilkerson, old David Royal, my old buddy up in Montgomery, Alabama. Miss Bunny Bales in Tuscaloosa, good morning, my dear friend. Merry Christmas to you. Robbie Wade's tuned in the Grampian Hills. How you doing, Robbie? Them old deer moving around up here. Tommy D has put the link to Cornwallis Big Doe Contest up in the comments. Thank you, Tommy D. Mr. Oscar McKinley's tuned in. My dear, sweet, good-looking friend, Miss Cindy Fisher Travis is tuned in out there driving that log truck. Brian Taylor, Big Mama Bryant, catfishing this morning. Jolly Owens and Millis Ferry, B-Dog, and that's all I got. I'm talking about my sponsors, Rusty. I want to tell everybody, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, which will be December the 23rd, Christmas Eve, at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama. Santa Claus will be at Dunn Sports from 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock. And they want you to come see Santa Claus tomorrow. Bucky Barrett's tuned in. I'm sorry about your rotator cuff there, Bucky. I knew you'd been out of service, but good luck with the surgery coming up. Guy Wynn in Lowndes County is tuned in. But next Saturday at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, Santa Claus will be coming to town. Santa Claus will be at Dunn Sports. He wants all the kids to come see him, and he will be there making an appearance. He can't stay long, but he will be at Dunn Sports next Saturday morning, Christmas Eve. So y'all be sure to go see that. Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest is going on as we speak. If you hunt in Dallas, Lowndes, Butler, Monroe, Clark, Marengo, or Wilcox County, and you have not gotten your big buck tickets yet, you need to go do that, because I promise you they are giving away over $15,000 in prizes in that contest. And you got to have a ticket to win it. The next big doe contest they have will be the weekend, New Year's weekend, which will be the 30th and 31st, I believe. I'm right about that. 30th and 31st. That'll be coming up the next big Doe Contest. I do want to tell everybody, and I talked with George Henry this morning on Dixie Country. They're doing some major renovation at the Selma City Marina. I just thought they were going to put some new docks in, but according to Todd Prater and the Black Belt News Network, they drain the whole marina slough, and they're getting all that mud out of it. It's just going to be a whole renovation of the Selma City Marina. And no, I will not be taking off for Christmas. We're going to be doing the live show on Wednesday night, the Town Country Hunting and Fishing Report, and we'll be here next Friday morning. Grandma Karen, next Friday morning. I got a special guest coming next Friday morning. Cody and Rachel Wallace with Southern Oaks Outdoors and Demopolis are going to be on here with me next Saturday morning. And we might even hook up with Santa Claus next Saturday morning. We'll just have to wait and see. He's a busy man this time of the year. But yeah, we'll be here next Friday morning. Let me show you a video. I'm gonna tell you what, it's something you don't see all the time, y'all, but this right here, I have always enjoyed ducks. And I put the camera on a duck pond and I had no idea that the way I placed it, it was right up on an acorn tree and acorns were falling. And these ducks, these wood ducks, are diving under the water and getting the acorns and eating them. I have always heard of it, but you don't get to see this very often. Watch this. That's pretty good stuff right there. Leon said, tell people where Furman is. Furman is in Wilcox County. It is on Highway 21. If you're coming from Greenville, I don't know that highway coming from Greenville, but it's in the woods. I guarantee you that. But just Google it. I think you'll find it. But it is in Wilcox County, and it is in the woods about 12 or 13 miles north of Camden, like you're going to Hayneville or like you're going to Bragg's, to Cornwallis. But that will be that Sunday evening event, and everybody needs to get it. Now, I've been keeping up, and I know y'all have too, with this Banding Coalition of America. They have been banding these winter hummingbirds, and if you have not got a feeder up, I urge you to get your feeder up. You don't have to put but about a quarter of you don't have to fill it up. Just put enough in there to attract the hummingbird. And if you get a winter hummingbird, those people will come to your house. They will capture that hummingbird and they will put a tiny little band on it. And Mr. Fred told me many times, if you do happen to attract a winter hummingbird, they will come back every year. So try that. Try that. Also, here's another picture I wanted to put up because nothing makes me happier than to see people catch their first fish. That's Miss Rayleigh Powell and her daddy Travis. They were out there in that wind fighting it last weekend, and she caught her first crappie. Look at that smile. That little old gal, she's a great hunter, a great fisherman. She loves to jug and catch catfish, but now her daddy has turned her on to crappie fishing, and I'm mighty proud of her. I might have showed y'all this last weekend. I got this from a friend of mine in Louisiana, Mr. Paul Couget. That just gives you a shot of a deer, how high they can jump. I guess those coons spooked them something, but that right there is a pretty cool picture. All right, let's see. Y'all ready to go to Community Neighbor Bank, Gettin Outdoors, Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast for the weekend of December the 15th through December the 17th, 2023. And here it is. Today, partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 64. East winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour today. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 46. East winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Saturday, a 40% chance of showers, mainly afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 59. East winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Saturday night, showers likely mainly before midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, but coming north after midnight. Chance of rain Saturday night, 70%. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers before noon, partly sunny with a high near 59. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 37. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. So it looks like it's going to be windy and wet this weekend and out in California. Cool to start with, 35, warming up to 64, mile winds, looking for rain to hit Monday. 3 days, temps in the mid-60s, low 40s. Be safe, y'all. Hope Grandma Karen get back with her report next week. Go Blue, Roll Tide. Tommy D did the weather for Grandma Karen this morning, and it is amazing how close the weather is in California and South Alabama. Good morning, Leon Andrews and Joe Alvarez. Good to see y'all on here this morning. I mentioned a while ago that Park called me this morning, and he is grinding grits and cornmeal as we speak at Possum Bend Feed and Seed, or Possum Bend Farm and Marketplace. So if y'all want to go try some of that homegrown corn, now he grew the corn and he's grinding the meal and the grits himself there, and he's got all kind of stuff. He's got, man, you just got to go out there and check it out at Possum Bend Marketplace, Farm and Marketplace, and they have the unique meats, unique vegetables. He said the collards are just unbelievable this year. So add a little bling to that Christmas dinner by visiting Possum Bend Farm and Marketplace, and visit all my sponsors. I mentioned a while ago, Santa Claus is going to be at Dunn Sports in Thomasville next Saturday morning. Coast to Coast True Value and downtown Camden is loaded up with toys. I put a picture up yesterday. I don't know how they get all them toys in that store, but that is your place to go for your toys. Safford Hardware over Safford Trading over in Safford, Alabama. Anything you want in the outdoors. I'm talking about from a corn auger to pull behind your four-wheeler, to put corn in your feeders, to toys and gifts and guns and ammo, and anything you want is at Safford Trading Company. Good morning, Danny Jordan. I got that picture. I just ain't had a chance to put it up. Boy, it looked like he had some good crappie this week. He's a tough one now, I guarantee to you. Tucker ATV. Did y'all know that Tucker ATV has got a full line of DeWalt power tools? All your battery powered tools, your electric tools, DeWalt. I did not know that till just a few months ago, but he is your DeWalt headquarters down at Tucker ATV in Jackson, Alabama. And they also have all kind of incentives to buy that Polaris Ranger for Christmas. I ain't riding with Santa Claus this year, buddy. I can tell you that. I was too cold. I might have 20 years ago, but I'm done got too old to do that. Woo! I'd hate to be riding in that sleigh all night long, work hard as he does, going down them chimneys. But and back in my younger day, I might have tried it. So everybody, y'all do. I mentioned that Cody and Rachel are going to be on here with Southern Oak Outdoors in Demopolis, Alabama. They have got a full line of outdoor stuff in their store, clothes, boots, all kind of stuff, and that you need to go by and visit them. Good morning, Larry and Debbie Abernathy. How y'all doing this morning? And so Christmas is coming. You got plenty of time to get your shopping done. And I urge you once again to do your shopping in at one of my sponsors on the Gettin Outdoors programs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that's about all I got this morning, man. Demp Bell brought it this morning. Remember tomorrow, if you kill a doe, get in the contest. Get that $100 ticket. That $100 goes to signage and stuff for his operation up there at Cornwallis. He's got a beautiful place up there. He's displaying all the natural resources of our Alabama black belt at Cornwallis, and he is supplying the food banks in 41 counties this weekend with venison and meat, where they will have food to feed the needy. And if you want to get in the contest, you have to have a $100 ticket. Bring your doe to Cornwallis today or tomorrow. They'll field dress it and weigh it for you. But tomorrow, if you're not even in the contest, bring a doe to Cornwallis. And listen, it is in Furman. I mean, not Furman. It's in Braggs, Alabama, on Highway 21, the same road as Furman's on. And listen, you can get on TV. You can win $1,000, and you can help the local food bank feed the needy during the holiday season. So be at Cornwallis tomorrow. It's going to be a huge event. They're going to feed you. It's just going to be a place for the outdoorsmen to be tomorrow in Lowndes County, Braggs, Alabama, at Cornwallis. And I hope to see y'all there. Once again, please, oh, please shop with my sponsors. You got a week to do that. Christmas is just around the corner. We'll be back here next Friday morning on the Gettin Outdoors live show. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. Please practice safety, safety, safety. If you're going in the woods, on the water, hunting, camping, whatever you're doing, putting up Christmas trees, Christmas lights, be sure to practice safety, safety, safety. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. If you're going Christmas shopping, be safe. And if you're going outdoors, be safe also. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says, get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick.